students. This is Mrs. Pavitra Ashok. Welcome back to English class. In this session, we'll understand the poem Imagination, written by George Bernard Shaw. Students, do you know what is imagination? Imagination is an action of forming new ideas or images of people or things. It is the ability of the mind to be creative or resourceful. The poem Imagination is written by the famous Irish playwright George Bernard Shaw. Please open your textbook, students. I am going to read first stanza. Please follow as I read. I used to play at pirates and sail the seven seas. Then I was a cowboy. These simple things did me please. Here, pirate means a person who plunders or robs ships at sea. Please means feel happy. In first stanza, as a boy, the poet used to play the game of pirates and imagines himself sailing across the seven seas. What is pirate? A person who plunders or robs ships at sea. He later becomes cowboy, taking care of cattle on a ranch, riding on a horse. A cowboy is an animal herder who tends cattle on ranches in North America, traditionally on horseback. The poet says that sailing the seven seas and becoming a cowboy may be simple things, which made the poet feel very happy. Now please look at second stanza. I had a vivid imagination. Adventure was always on my mind. I discovered the joys of reading and escaped the daily grind. Please look at meanings of new verse. Adventure, an unusual and exciting or daring experience. Discover, to find. Grind, hard dull work. In second stanza, the poet as a boy had clear imagination. He loved adventure. Adventure is an unusual and exciting or daring experience. The poet discovered a lot of joy in reading. While reading books, he would deeply involve himself into it that he would forget the hard and dull work of the day. In this way, the poet was enjoying his reading. Now please look at third stanza. Once I lived with the Eskimos in the land of ice and snow, went hunting and a fishing. My fantasy was all aglow. Eskimos are members of an indigenous people inhabiting northern Canada, Alaska, Greenland, and eastern Siberia, and traditionally living by hunting seals and other Arctic animals and birds and by fishing. My fantasy was all aglow, which means that which come from one's imagination. In third stanza, after reading a book on the life of Eskimos, the poet imagines to be living with the Eskimos in the land of ice and snow. He also went hunting and fishing in his world of fantasy and imagination. Now please look at stanza 4. I read a book of Jules Verne and went off to the moon. It was just to take a look, then it was time to return. In fourth stanza, the poet read a book of Jules Verne. Jules Verne was a French novelist, poet, and playwright. When the poet read the book of Jules Verne, he imagines himself to go to the moon to just have a look at it. He did not stay there and returned to the earth. Now please look at stanza 5. I spent time in the forest of Africa with Dr. Livingstone as my guide, then off again to America With Huckleberry Finn I did hide. In fifth stanza, the book by Dr. Livingstone takes the poet to the forest of Africa. He spent time in the forest of Africa under the guidance of the author Dr. Livingstone, a Scottish physician. After that, he read a book, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain, and visited America in his imagination. The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. This book is noted for its colorful description of people and places along the Mississippi River in North America. Now please look at stanza 6. In my world of fantasy and imagination, I perform such wonderful deeds. A hero of all the nations, I was the one that did succeed. In sixth stanza, the poet says that in his world of fantasy and imagination, he performed all wonderful deeds. He prefers to do the wonderful deeds done by the heroes of the novels and becomes a hero himself. In this way, the poet recognized himself as a character in the book. Now please look at stanza 7. Then I grew up, my childish world at an end. I had become serious, it nearly drew me around the bend. I still do like the mysterious, this is the message I'm trying to send. Here, mysterious means having unknown qualities. In last stanza, as the poet grows up, his childish imagination came to an end. He developed serious attitude towards his life. But still he likes the mysterious nature of the books. The poet wants us to understand that books are windows to the world. Sitting at home, we can explore the whole universe. We can imagine ourselves in those unknown, unseen places and also recognize ourselves as one of the characters in the book. In this way, we can create our own world of fantasy and imagination. Reading enriches our knowledge and also gives scope for imagination. Dear students, I hope you all have understood the poem Imagination, written by George Bernard Shaw. In this poem, the poet tells us how he lived in a world of fantasy and imagination. Reading books takes us to the world of imagination, where we imagine ourselves great. That does not happen in normal life. I think you all have experienced this while reading the books. Students, please memorize the poem Imagination. Now, I am going to end up this session. Bye for now. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.